Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I pray you all are doing well by the grace of God. So President Trump has proposed a 2-year limit on Section 8 housing benefit, and the internet is in an uproar. Some people say it's about accountability and pushing people towards independence, while others argue that it's unfair, unrealistic, and that it could leave countless families struggling. So today we are breaking down the different reactions and the facts so that we can make informed decisions.
President Trump has put a 2-year limit on Section 8 for all of those Section 8 voucher holders. Well, not exactly. He spoke about the 2-year limit, but it has not passed. He is right now working towards eliminating the fraud and other things that's going on within the HUD program to save that program some money. Now, there has been talks about this 2-year limit, but it has not yet passed through Congress. But I cannot say that I disagree with this 2-year limit on Section 8. Section 8 is supposed to be a stepping stone for families. But there are so many people that are on Section 8 that has been on Section 8 for a lifetime, to the point to where other families don't have a chance to get that help, that assistance, and get ahead themselves. I don't think that's fair for people to stay on Section 8 for 18, 19 years and not give other families that's in need the opportunity to receive those sort of benefits. So I do not disagree with President Trump on this time limit.
Enjoy life, bro. Go outside.
Trump said you get a maximum of 2 years on Section 8 or a house to start in 2026. And you want to know something? I agree 100%. I know women who's been sitting on Section 8 for 10 years, 15 years. Hell, I seen a post the other day. Some lady said she knows somebody who's been on there 30 years. What is the point? Section 8 and housing was designed for you to get a stepping stone in order to get your SHIT together. And some of y'all just refuse to do it. You take the minimum paying jobs, you work the minimum, and you get a little bit of money, just a little bit enough. A little bit. Just so you can get ahead. But just not ahead enough where they think you're doing too good and raise your rent up so high that you can't use a ladder to reach it. But then you have people out here who actually bust their ass every day in and out, no matter if they content creators, no matter if they work in warehouses, and they still never get a chance. Now, by all means, I want y'all to understand something. I'm not hating on nobody on Section 8 or houses. I wish I could get it. But the fact that I can't, I'm a little bittersweet that people who really got it don't deserve it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Hello, everyone. So, yes, I am on here to address. Everybody is in an uproar. Everybody is inboxing saying, oh, my God, they said they're going to just start sending. I've been on Section 8 for 5 years. I'm going to get a letter stating in 60 to 90 days that I'm the... Lies. Please. First of all, it's coming from Donald Trump for president. Whoever that is, clearly it's a supporter. It's a supporter. Like I stated in any of my previous videos, you can look and see, I stated months prior to the big, beautiful bill that there's going to be a work requirement, that there's going to be a time limit. This administration is not having it. It is what it is. That's what they're not. However, keep in mind, the big, beautiful bill has been passed. Yes, it has. There is a time limit. There's a work requirement. However, there are exemptions. If you have a child that's under 14, you can apply for it. You can get an exempt. If you're disabled, if you are elderly, you are exempt from the program. The work requirements is 20 hours a week. You may say, Alicia, I can't find a job. Man, I can't find a job, this and that, childcare, whatever. If you can't find a job, well, you're just gonna have to do community service or volunteer work. But that's one of the requirements. And the time limit. There is a time limit. They're saying 2 years, but this is 2 years. You're going to get a notice in 60 to 90 days. That's not true. That's not true. The process is not going to work like that. Yeah, there is a time limit. It's a 2 year. When I did my videos, I thought it was going to be probably maybe 5 years, but they're giving 2 year time limit. That's why I have been stating for a month the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. You guys, please, if you're on the program or you could try to get in the program. If you're in Houston and surrounding areas, I know for a fact that the Houston Housing Authority, they are, every Tuesday, they have orientation for the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. This administration, like I stated on all my videos, they're not having it. But keep in mind, there are exemptions. So you say, no, everybody, I mean, right now, everybody is in an uproar. And you got to keep in mind, a lot of people say a lot of stuff and do a lot of things for clickbait. They know that it's going to make the people uproar and everybody's going to share. I'm looking at this thing got 50,000 shares. They'll notify you and give you 60 to 90 days, making you aware the program will end for you in 60 to 90 days. Come on now, that's not even realistic. You know they do that to America. You know how many people be homeless? It's not realistic now. So some people that have been on Section 8, they are gonna probably try to come up with an exit strategy. That's why, starting next week, I am going to be partnered with a lot of individuals. So if you're in the Houston and surrounding area, even if you're in Florida, Georgia, whatever state you're in, I am going to be having resources where to help individuals that if you're in your state and you're just like, Alicia, I want to become a homeowner. The Family Self-Sufficiency Program, I'm working with, so we can do first-time home buyership program. Whatever I can do to assist, to bring the resources. Even if you say, Alicia, right now I'm homeless, I'm going to be giving resources in states in what agencies are accepting housing now, that a waiting list is open. So we're going to have a lot of resources. So if you're out there and you're a landlord and you're like, Alicia, I have a home and I mean, I want to deal with Section 8, but I don't know how to deal with Section 8. I don't know how to screen. I don't know how. Just give me a call. My information, my email is in my bio. Starting next week, if you're a realtor, we're looking for realtors, and you're like, okay, just give me a call. I believe in this power in partnership. And right now we are living in uncertain times. A lot of people was like, I don't know, but don't worry. And I know it's like, it's just easy for you to say, but don't worry and be anxious for nothing. So with that being said, follow me, like, and share. I promise you, I'm going to be bringing you guys some great resources. I'm going to have some great information for you starting next week. I will be going live more. Because I know there's a lot of people right now that I'm getting so many inboxes. So a lot of stuff that I need to address. And by me working with housing on a daily basis, I have a lot of inside information that I do want to share with you guys. And also I want to bring other people on so that they can tell what they know, give the resources, and we want to help, especially if you're in the Houston and surrounding areas. I want to help you become a homeowner. I want to help you with your credit. I want to help you as far as if you say, Alicia, I have the tools. I have I have the craft, but I don't know how to start my business. I don't know anything about an LLC. I don't know anything about branding. I don't know anything about anything. I just need help. That is something that we're going to be able to assist you. I'm working with realtors. I'm working with business. I've been a business consultant for years. I've helped do startups from nonprofits and to LLCs to everything as far as and help you get everything structured. So that is one of the things that I want to help do in this community. So if you want to partner me with any kind of way, if you want to be a blessing to someone that's, like I tell everyone, I once was a Section 8 recipient. So I know being on that end, how it feels to be a Section 8 recipient to becoming an owner. So you guys be blessed. And again, don't believe everything you see on the internet. Please don't believe everything. It's going to be okay. And I'm going to break that big, beautiful bill down next week. That's one of the first videos I'm going to make. I'm going to break that thing down for you guys to let you guys know. And it's going to be facts. I'm very factual. So it's not going to be those. Listen, so you guys just be blessed. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
The highest percentage of people on Section 8.
I've been a Section 8 investor for 10 years, and I'm telling you the vast majority are Caucasians. Now I want to tell you how some of these folks had access to millions in assets, but were still qualifying for government assistance. About 8 years ago, my mentor was trying to teach me about trust and trust structure. And he started sharing information on some of his friends that have been gaming the system all these years. Just by moving all these assets into the trust, they had no income and no assets on paper. So therefore, they can start qualifying for whatever they needed. Section 8, food stamps, Medicaid, Medicare, you name it. But then he really blew my mind because these parents that had put all their assets into a trust, now when it was time for their kids to go to college, guess what? Now they qualify for student loans, grants, Pell Grants, things of that nature. Instead of the parents having to pay the full ride for school, financial aid paid half, student loans paid the other half. But guess what? Since that student was still a beneficiary, the trust actually paid for the student loan portion. And don't get me wrong, after you see the power of this information, I see why it's being gatekept so much. And no, these individuals not going on Law Depot and LegalZoom getting those.
Thank you guys for watching. So, from all the reactions that we have seen, I believe there are two sides to this. On the one hand, we have people that believe that these policies or changes is going to push people towards independence and lead to more accountability and people taking responsibility as well, because it has come to a point where many people are not taking advantage or abusing the system so much that when the people that really need those benefits at a given point in time, when they present themselves, those benefits are not available unto them. So then on the other hand, you have people that maybe these policies or changes might leave them even more vulnerable. So at the end of the day, it is important that no matter which side you stand on, it is clear that housing policies impact and will continue to impact real lives, real people, families. And so I pray that we come to a balance, we come to a place where what is good for everybody or what will work for everybody. It might not necessarily be advantageous to certain people, but it is a way forward. So thank you guys for watching. Please, if you found this video informative, click that like button, share with friends and families, and if you haven't yet, please click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on conversations like this. And thank you all, family, for your support. Let's keep the community growing, and please don't forget to leave me a comment. I'll be responding to your comments to hear what are your thoughts on this matter. Until next time, bye bye.